Now, fast forward to today, there's brothers like you and me can go to that bookshelf over there and find a book that matches any part of our experience. And we wanted to bring that to Petersburg because guess what? Petersburg hasn't had a bookstore in over 40 years, right? Literacy is one of the greatest things we can give our community, right?
Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Bookfest Club. I'm your host, Jules. I'm here with a special guest, man. We've been trying to pull this off for a while. We're finally here for a real dope event. We have none other than Mr. Demetrius Frazier for Resist Booksellers. I hope I said that right.
You got it right. You nailed it, man.
Cool. That doesn't flow easy off the tongue for me.
Wait till you add the middle name. It's got even more letters in there, man.
And we're right here in Petersburg, Virginia.
Right.
There's something happening here that's special.
Yeah. One, thank you for having me on.
Absolutely.
I appreciate brothers who are continuing to read. We've been trying to tell people there are brothers out there reading.
Yes.
And reading in abundance. And so something like this is really helpful. I think please keep doing what you guys are doing. And please keep pushing the message. Two, for folks who have not been to Petersburg, I'm gonna help them out a little bit.
Yeah.
If they Google, they go to Facebook, it's gonna say Petersburg is the worst city. You will get robbed the minute you step foot on the concrete. It's not the truth, right? The city has had a lot of issues in the past economically and all that good stuff, and crime comes with it.
Yeah.
But this city has pride. They have a history of excellence.
Yes.
All that stuff is built into the city, and they've been trying desperately to get back to their promise. So what you'll see folks who have gone to the first all-black high school in America. You see somebody that attends a church was one of the first black congregations in America, right?
Wow.
You know, there's Martin Luther King has been here, James Brown has been here, all of those things, and there's folks who have experienced that and been around that. So they know what it's been like, and that's why they stayed. If it was that bad, I don't know about you, I'd have packed up and left. And a lot of people did, but a lot of people are staying because they believe in this city. And so when we built our store here, that we wanted to tap into that energy, right?
Absolutely.
This city is returning to its excellence. It's not going to become excellent, right? So that's a different narrative and different things. And I think there's a lot of people here that if you sat down with them long enough, you'd be shocked and surprised that you didn't know all that happened here in Petersburg.
So there's a resurgence that's happening here in Petersburg.
Mm-hmm.
You stepped into the entrepreneur space. Mm-hmm. You could have done anything. Right. Why a bookstore?
So for me, it goes back to me always wanting to help my community in the best way that I can. Mm-hmm. So if you go back to 2019, a brother and I started to create a Black Men Read Book Club. Mm-hmm. And we wanted to try to get brothers to read more together, learn more, etc. What we're finding was that a lot of Black men don't read because they had a really bad experience and they have zero interest in returning to that. But we wanted to know why. Like, why is it that we have this universal experience? It's almost universal as like all Black men go to barbershops, right? So why isn't that the case? So if you go back to, and you can use your own example, what kind of books were you reading when you were in school that you were told to read, and did that match up with your interests? I mean, I'm 48, right? I grew up in New York City. Mm-hmm. I wanted to be the next basketball player, rapper, video game.
Absolutely, right? Hands down.
I wanted all of them. And I matched my reading, the books they were telling me to read. It had none of that in there. Wow. There was no graffiti artists in my books. There was no young kid who was tall, wanted to play basketball in there. There was no books about video games back then, right?
Yeah. It was all Macbeth. And
it was all. And you had to read Shakespeare, and you got to read it for a whole year, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to read this stuff. So when you left and you finally got out of high school or college, you just departed from it. That tells me that, yeah, they're smart. They could have been reading, but we never gave them an opportunity to find their books. Mm. Now, fast forward to today, there's brothers like you and me can go to that bookshelf over there and find a book that matches any part of our experience. And we wanted to bring that to Petersburg because guess what? Petersburg hasn't had a bookstore in over 40 years. So they haven't had a space to be able to find that stuff. One branch of the library, which is fantastic, by the way. And then they got no bookstores. So reading isn't normal. Reading isn't supported, and we wanted to try to fix that. That's why I came here. Not because I couldn't make money. I left a vice president job. My last day was in May of last year because I believe in this. This helps us, right? Literacy is one of the greatest things we can give our community, right? The ability to read, how to read, but also the benefits of reading. And so that's why I wanted to center on this. I think it's core. After like food and shelter, this is the best thing that we can give our community, hands down. And if you want me to talk 20 more minutes about why that's the case, we can do that. But for sure, it's above safety and security. It's above entrepreneurship. All of them will benefit by having a literate population. It's not the opposite. It's not the opposite.
Wow.
If I'm safe, but I'm illiterate, I still can make dangerous decisions, right? With my health. I may sign a bad contract. Flip it the other way. Typically, people who read well, have a good sense of themselves because they read themselves, they don't commit crimes. It's the opposite.
Readers are crime free.
Right. Because we got other things. We have possibilities in our head. Yeah. I'm like, yep, I'm in a bad space now, but I have imagination because the book stretched my imagination.
Yeah.
Right? There's a lot of kids
There's other
now.
options on the table.
There's other options because your imagination has been broadened by reading.
Absolutely.
Right? So now I can say I am not an engineer. My dad is not an engineer. My mom's not an engineer. But I saw this book where a guy that's like me is an engineer.
Yeah.
So I can see the possibilities. Think about our young kids. They're out there and they don't believe they can get anything other than an Amazon.com, warehouse job. They've been capped. Literacy expands that.
I believe that career exploration starts with opening the book.
Absolutely.
And seeing broader spectrums, broader horizons, and places that I can explore.
Yeah.
Through reading.
A book can take you a place, even in the absence of money.
Yeah.
I can go get the book for free. And now I can escape to a different world, different country. But I may not have the money yet, but I can at least take my mind there.
That's good. That's good. You have some events that are coming up.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of those events that's coming up here at Resist Booksellers?
So this year we're trying to keep a balance, right? So I don't know about you, but prices of everything is going up. So we would love for everybody to come and buy a book every week, but that's not the case, right? So we have author events where you can come see the author, buy a book. So coming up this week, this week. Wow. This week we have a live virtual event with an author named Jarrell Caraballo. He's written a book called Self-Care for Black Men. His newest one is Meditations for Black Men. We have one with a romance author right after that the next day. Starting on February 5th, we have Victoria Christopher Murray. She's the author of Harlem Rhapsody, New York Times bestselling author coming in town. She'll be here. But we also mixing in like events like, hey, maybe funds are light, but we still want you to continue reading.
Yeah.
We still want you to engage with reading. So we have tomorrow is silent reading. So it's just, hey, grab a book that you already have and come and read with a community of people.
That's powerful.
We're gonna provide the snacks. We're not gonna provide the snow shovel though.
Okay.
Right? So you gotta get your own. We have book clubs that are starting up, so you can go get the book from the library and come read with us. We have many types of events that just kind of designed to like wherever you are, you'll have an opportunity to convene with us. The best place if you want to keep on top of that though is to go to our Eventbrite page.
That's awesome.
All of our free and paid events are in the same space.
Okay. And so with that, just following that up, where can people follow up with you if they want to do a deeper dive?
Our number one is resistbooksellers.com. Resistbooksellers.com. If you search Resist Booksellers and you miss it, Petersburg Bookstore. We're the only game in town.
Wow.
So try that, right? Second place would be on our social media platforms. We're on Instagram, resist_BKS. We're on TikTok, resist_BKS. Facebook, resist BKS without the underscore. And then now we have our YouTube channel as well.
And so we'll include all that in the video description below. Is there anything that you want to leave our viewers with? Any last words?
Yes, one, I would say continue reading the book you love. It shouldn't be a stressful event. This time of year, we have so many people that start out with reading targets. I want to read 2 books a week, a book a month, whatever the number is. I actually would stress that people avoid that. Read what you like, read when you like, and if it don't vibe with you, move on. Right?
That's good.
So we want people to be open to what's coming out of that book, right? This could be fiction, but it's going to take you to a world that you may not be prepared for because you're stressed about, I got to get these pages in, I got to do that. We have book club, and if you come to the book club and haven't read the book, you're still welcome.
That's
right?
good.
Just make it fun.
That's good. Man, thank you so much for just taking time out your busy schedule to interview with us.
Man, thank you for being here.
There's some great things that's happening here. Man, you're
Absolutely.
pumping life back into the city of Petersburg. We appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
All right, absolutely.